We've seen war. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Kiss my ass.
They're criminals.
It is a hole. You ever been there?
He says what everyone else is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped.
I feel it. Do you feel it? Truth, logic, and common sense on a Gibson Birdland from Kalamazoo, Michigan, 1964. Piss and vinegar, defiance, freedom, life, liberty, and the pursuit of Gonzo happiness. Welcome to the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire. Hey, look, it's the guitar player. How disheveled. Almost like he has a work ethic. Almost like he pounds his heart and soul and forces myself into being the asset column for my family. Barack. Ooh, Minutemen coffee. For my family, my community, the good earth, my swamp, my fen, my marsh, my lakes, my streams, my babbling brooks, my middle finger garden. I had a bumper crop of middle fingers this year. Barack. So I hope you will celebrate them with me. How you doing? This is the real America's voice. Have you noticed how real this America voice is? Have you noticed I started when I was about, maybe 15 or 16 when I turned down the beatniks. It was before the hippies. There were beatniks. And there was already this apparent drooling celebration going on. Comfortably numb nuts. I should probably adjust this. I'm in the man cave cuckoo's nest, the arsenal of horsepower and democracy. And I'm feeling my oats. It is the most wonderful hunting season of my life. Hence the disheveled Destructo Derby that I live every day. Anyhow, a big salute to all those conservation families out there, hunting, fishing, trapping, fistful of dirt, like the Mossy Oak podcast. So that's what I celebrate right here, because there's so much runaway, scary, and I'm not really afraid of anything, but boy, there's some scary, bad and ugly, getting dumber and more ugly every day. So welcome to the Ted Nugent Positive Piss and Vinegar. We stand for truth, logic, and common sense. Extreme, self-evident truth. Irrefutable logic. 1 and 1 equals 2. Men should only compete against men, and women should only compete against women. And men shouldn't be allowed into women's locker rooms. You know, I'm so extreme, I'm so radical, but thank you for your support all these years. That was the flame-throwing Star-Spangled Banner in my little, boy, this is so cool. The dogs are worn out. I wore out my dogs again this morning. Did you wear out your dogs today? Did you love them so much that you render them comatose? I wish I could find Jackson and Coco. By the way, see that plaque up there? There's Happy. See Happy? Can you see that? Am I shining? Am I moving this so adequately? There's Happy up on that. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There's Happy right by the American flag and all those wonderful gems that the heroes of the military and law enforcement, first responders, and all American sheet kickers give to their flame-throwing, defiant Uncle Ted. Like a founding father, take a close look at the disheveled. I beat myself up into disheveledness. I hunt every day. I check my feeders and my fence and my streams and my traps. And I had the Attorney General, Chris Kobach from Kansas, probably the best Attorney General in America, an absolute constitutionalist. That's why I was inspired to unleash the Star-Spangled Banner today. Even though, I got to tell you people, it's Thursday, Halloween, and I'm going out trick-or-treating as Ted Nugent. But when I knock on people's door and say trick or treat, they hand me a box of Remington ammo. Anyhow, I had Chris Kobach in one of my sacred swamp edge tree stands this morning as Pete and the farmers nearby are starting to collect the corn. It is the season of harvest, and Chris Kobach saw some bucks running, but nothing close enough for the mystical flight of the arrow to turn them into family-sized portions by humanely and ethically disconnecting their pump station so that the blood trail could be followed by Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. So the point being is that this is a real America voice, so a big salute to John and Ryan and Tony and Parker and Shahu and Linda and Doug and Shemaine and Rocco and all my team. I have such an amazing team of techno geniuses because I am technically, in the world of big tech, brain dead. And I'm adequate in conveying unambiguous truth, logic, and common sense, which is why big tech censors me, because they are so upset that they're incapable of debating me that they have to censor me like some kind of Nazi, communist, socialist, Venezuelan dictator, which pretty much describes the Democrat Party, which, by the way, everybody, it's not the Democratic Party. It's the Democrat Party. It's not the Democratic Party. By boy, are they not the Democratic Party. They're the Democrat Party, and they represent slavery to this day. If the Civil Rights Act came up for debate again today in 2024, the Democrats would lobby against it. They would filibuster against the Civil Rights Act like they did when they filibustered against the Civil Rights Act. They haven't changed. Do you listen to what this Kamala Harris, who didn't get any votes to run for the Democrat Party, but she's running for the Democrat president, for the presidency of the United States, representing the Democrats, but nobody voted for her to represent the Democrats. You see what's going on here? Tell me you see what's going on. And if you're with Uncle Ted at the Real America's Voice, I'm sure you see what's going on here. But you have family and friends who don't see what's going on here. Barack. This wonderful belching, clearing of my plumbing, I must share with you. It's brought to you by Minutemen Coffee. It is so good. I'm always looking for palate taste bud stimuli. Are your taste buds stimulated? Start with some good clean water. I mean, we have good clean water here from the Michigan wells. We have an artesian well. I think it's more of an Uncle Ted well. But we make our Minutemen coffee with clean, crisp, cold water. And it is so delicious. I'm always looking for palate erecting stimuli. God gave us a palate to manage and to fondle into erection, and Minutemen Coffee does it. Go to Minutemen Coffee, because these guys they get the Tyrannosaurus Rex Scrotum of the Year award because they support my defiant big mouth. I'm a whistleblower. I'm a we the people guy. I'm experimenting in self-government, and I do it propelled with my Minutemen Coffee. Buy Minutemen Coffee for your family and friends. Give it out as a trick or treat, maybe. I don't know. But buy from the people, the veterans who support First Amendment and Second Amendment rights, and that's Minutemen Coffee. Buy it for your family and friends. Go to Minutemen Coffee, type in the code SPIRIT, and get a discount. And when you serve it, you might be able to belch toxic syllables like Barack also. And I'll be back with more Uncle Ted, Defiance, and Little Finger Logic right here on the Spirit Campfire. My campfire is so spirit.